Welcome, welcome. We'd like to welcome you to this segment of Enjoy the Journey today. And we are your hosts. My name is Gregory Young, and this is my lovely wife, Shateta Young.
Hey, guys.
And today's life skill hack is how to transform your thinking pattern process. And the reason why we chose this topic is because of the fact that a lot of people struggle with making decisions in life and trying to get to the next level in life. And I'm going to give you our life skill hacks, how we transform our thinking pattern process, and it allowed us to gain the success in life that we're having today.
Right.
And like I said, the first one is focus, your focus point.
Right.
Because we all know in order for you to change any type of thinking pattern process, you have to have a focus point on where you want to focus on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's very important, because when you focus on what you want, it eventually comes to you.
Right.
And I will give you an example. Okay, say like for instance, you want to focus on creating the product.
Mm-hmm.
In order for you to create that product and change that thinking pattern process so you can create that product to a success, you have to have a certain level of a focus point on it.
Right.
Meaning that you have to know what that product, how that product can meet the needs of other people, what are the advantages and the disadvantages of that product, and those are your focus points. And it's the same way with your everyday life. When you're trying to change your thinking pattern process, say for instance that you have a negative thought that comes into your mind. Now, when that negative thought comes into your mind, you have to focus on a positive thought. And once you're able to focus on a positive thought, now that negative thought becomes obsolete.
Right.
And that's because of your focus point. See, we have to always realize that our focus point is the number one step to changing our thinking pattern process. And the reason being why, if you can change your focus point, you can change your direction as to where you're going. But if you're not able to change your focus point, then you cannot change your direction, nor can you transform your thinking pattern process if you're not totally focused on what you want to accomplish or where you want to go in life and how you want to go about doing it.
That's true.
And that's what you have to realize. That's important, because we said this a while back. What you tune into, you turn into, and that's your focus point. So whatever you want out of life, I'm here to tell you, a living witness. If you can change your focus point, that will give you the direction to where you need to go in life to achieve whatever you're setting out to do.
Right.
And that's when the transforming of your thinking pattern process comes in, is when you grab a different focus point than what you really have.
Right.
Now, the next step is believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you cannot change your thinking pattern process. Like we all grew up. When we grew up, our parents told us, go to school, get good grades, go to college, graduate with honors, and get a good job. Now, that's all we knew. And that was our focus point at that point in time. And we believed in ourselves that we could go do those things. But we realized on down the road, as we grew older, that doing those things was not transforming our life and our thinking pattern process into the life that we wanted, to where we could live the lifestyle of fun, freedom, and fulfillment on our terms and not be living it on somebody else's terms. And that's where believing in yourself comes in, because if you can believe in yourself, you can transform your thinking pattern process. But if you don't believe in yourself, you cannot transform your thinking pattern process. So that's the second step to transform your thinking pattern process. And it's very important, because if you don't believe in yourself, who's going to believe in you? If you don't believe that there's greatness inside of you, how can you go and tell somebody that there's greatness inside of you if you don't believe that it's there? That's why it's very important for you to believe in yourself so you can change your thinking pattern process. Because if you believe you can change, you can create change in your lifestyle. But if you don't believe in yourself that you can change, you can't create change in your lifestyle. If you don't believe in yourself that you can accomplish your goals, your visions, and dreams, or whatever you set out to do in life, you can never transform your thinking pattern process to that level to be able to achieve those things that you want out of life. And that's where it's very important for you to know that believing in yourself is one of the most important things in the steps to transforming your thinking pattern process. And the last one I'm going to talk about is receive it. Once you have transformed your thinking pattern process, receive it that it's already done, even though it's not done. Receive it in a visualization picture that you are in another reality world other than where you're living. You know, you have to know how to believe in the unimaginable in order for it to come to a reality. Right. You know, and that's where visualization comes in, is that you have to visualize yourself with a different thinking pattern process than you had before. And that's how you can go and achieve what you want out of life. That's how you can get the goals, and that's how you can get the lifestyle that you deserve. And I'm giving you these lifestyle hacks because these things work for me and my wife. They made us and they transformed us into the people that we are today. Yes. And that's the reason why we just want to be a blessing to someone else and give them this transformation of transforming your thinking pattern process to where you will understand that it's easy, because it all revolves around a thought. A thought in your mind is the ultimate change of your thinking pattern process. But in order for that thought to come into your mind, you have to use those 3 steps. Like I said, number 1, your focus point. Number 2, believe in yourself. And number 3, release it. Release it and know that it's already done. Because once you can release it, you can receive it. Yes. If you cannot release it, you cannot receive it. That's true. But thanks for stopping by, Emma. And we want you to know that you can live the lifestyle that you deserve, but you just got to know how to transform your thinking pattern process through your thoughts of your everyday walks of life. Because each and every day that we wake up on life, we're balanced on 2 things: a choice and a decision. Right. It's a choice for you to go out there and do whatever you do every day. Right. It's a decision for you to go out there and do what you do every day. So take those 2 things and transform your thinking pattern process into what you want. Create your own thoughts inside your head. Create your own visualization inside your head. Right. And now you have transformed your thinking pattern process.
Okay. So guys, did you know, okay, here's a thought for you, okay? A thought, you have within a minute, you have 48.6 seconds. That you have 40, no, 40. Let me rewind. Here we go. Okay. You have 48.6 thoughts in 1 minute. 48 thoughts. Let's say 49 thoughts in 1 minute. Different thoughts that you ain't even paying attention. Your subconscious ain't even paying attention. 48 thoughts. Do you know that's over, I believe that's like over 6,000 a day? That's a 60,000 a day. That's a lot of thoughts. Okay. So my thing is that, and you know what? The thought, scientifically, I think it was by Glenn. He's at Harvard University. A thought actually has weight to it. It weighs is a 0.0001 of a millionth of a trillionth of a pound, of a trillionth of a pound. So therefore, everybody say, well, no matter what you're thinking about, it doesn't matter. No, scientifically, thought has weight, and you think you have thoughts, 48 thoughts per minute. You know, I mean, so therefore, if that, and you know, on every platform, every spiritual platform, religious platform, they can all agree that life that you live right now is focused on the thought. How you're living right now, is how you thought about in the past. Whatever you thought about in the past is reflect on you right now. You know, so my thing is that it's very important. It's so simple, but it's very important that you focus on. You think about what you're thinking about. That's when you mature. You mature when you think about
Absolutely.
what you're thinking about.
That's right.
Okay. And my thing is that if you have 48 thoughts per minute and a thought can be weighed, then if that's the case, and then your thought change your future, what can you do about to change your future? What can you think about to change your future? So, you know, what I did, I'm talking about my booklet. Is that cool?
Go ahead.
Okay. So what I did, well, you know, growing up, I'm gonna tell you right now, growing up, my grandmother, great grandmother, my mother, we all was writers. All right. You know, anybody know me, know I write all the time. So if I want something to come into my life, to transform my life, I put it on paper. Okay. I call it the 369 technique. Greg and I came together. We created a 369 technique. And this 369 technique will help you to manifest your heart's desire, into your reality. So, you know, if you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand, right? So therefore we wrote it down, because if you can write it and you can speak it, it comes forth. So, but we have to document it, because we don't see like, well, yeah, that happened. But when you write it down, okay, this happened today, and you can see the compound effect of it happening in your life. And you say, oh my goodness, you know what? My life is changing. I'm going to the next level and I'm transforming my life. That is a plus. Okay. But most of the time we don't even know that we're creator of our life, because we're like, yeah, that happened. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But no, if you want something like, okay, let's say you want a new house. If you take steps and focus on that, and using the 369 technique, transformation technique, you can see the steps that you have in order for that house to get the dream house that you want to come into your life. So what I did, I wrote it down. It's like about 69 pages in the booklet. See, I'm so proud of myself. Okay, so let me see. Right here. There we go. So it's you enjoy the journey into your new life. So it's a whole booklet that I've written down, that I will walk with you in this booklet in order to manifest your heart's desire into your life. Like what? And it's a technique. It's a technique. It's not just something, well, wishful thinking. That's not what's happening. It's a technique. And it shows you how you are the creator, and how you have the thought in your mind, you hold in your hand, you see it in your hand, how that really transforms. So I wanted to bring you guys I wanted to show you guys that today. And, you know, we're going to talk about that a little bit more, but transform your life through your thinking process. I mean, I'm telling you, that is so powerful. It sounds like, okay, I'm tired of listening, but I'm telling you, the life you're living right now is your thoughts of your past. Okay. We want to say, okay, well, you know, I'm tired of living this life. I don't like this. I don't like this. Well, you know what? You need to change your thinking and put some action to it. So the booklet helps you to do that. It's not, so I'm not just talking at you and giving you directions. I'm giving you instructions, and I'm walking you through with the booklet. All right. Don't forget to check out our lifestyle store. Okay. Check out our lifestyle store. Oh, lifestyle marketplace, because it's amazing, baby. Okay, don't forget to check out our lifestyle marketplace. If you got more questions about a 369 technique, don't worry about it, because we're going to talk about it more and more and more. Then you're going to get it like, oh yeah, that probably will help you, especially starting a new year. You can't just have what's those things, New Year resolutions, without a plan.
Absolutely.
This will help you to actually conquer and meet your goals and meet your new year resolution goals. That's what the purpose. That's why I created, for you to meet your goals in your for you to manifest your heart's desire. It's all about that. You need it. Most of those have a New Year's resolution. It's like, I'm going to lose 250 pounds, and then all of a sudden you're eating some donuts. I did it. I ain't gonna lie, I did it. So now we have a process. Now I'm using this process. I said, okay, I'm going to write it down. This time I'm not going to talk about it, but when I write something down, that's when everything comes into alignment. And when I speak it, that's when everything comes into alignment. And so therefore, you guys, we thank you for joining us today. And we also thank you for checking out our lifestyle marketplace. Don't forget to check out our website. You'll love it. All right.
And also remember, I just want to leave you with this. the number one thing to creating any type of change or transforming in your life is to change your focus point. Because if you can change your focus point, you can change your direction.
Right.
So remember that, because that was one of the key things that helped us out in our journey as to where we are today, to help us to become the successful entrepreneurs that we are today. Mm-hmm. But we didn't get here by not changing our focus point. Mm-hmm. Once we changed our focus point, we started to see different directions to go. We started to see other doors open up in our life, and God started to move in our life and envision ideas and realities enter our life so that we could transform our life. And that's why we created that's why me and my wife created this journal for you, to help you 369 and transform your thinking pattern process. So again, thank you for joining us.
Don't forget to
don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And have a blessed day. And we want you to
enjoy the journey
with us.
Yes.
And goodbye.
Bye-bye.